always on topics. Thank you for viewing my channel. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. So I'm doing this video and I've never heard this woman, but the only reason why I heard from her is from Angel Reese. Now you see how some of these people, that certain people don't know who these people are, and for them to get noticed is to mention certain celebrities' names, especially put them in a negative light. Yeah, that podcaster had to put her name in a negative light just to, you know, get us to know who she is. So she goes by the name of Mandi B, and she runs this podcast called, I don't know, Selective Ignorance or Horrible Decisions, whatever the name of that podcast is. Either one fits her personality and the whole podcast herself. So she does this video about Angel Reese, saying that she is not the face of the WNBA because Angel Reese, all she does is go, podcast. She wants to podcast more than basketball and do all these other things like being an IG baddie, all kind of stuff. Let's play that clip.
I don't even know if there should be a trigger warning for this or if I should just have you mentally prepare to be absolutely upset, because I know what most of you think based on your tweets. In terms of the year-old debate around Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, I'm going to be completely honest. Angel Reese ain't what we want for the face of the WNBA. Let's be very clear. She wants to be a podcaster more than she wants to be a basketball player. And yes, I have problems with the fact that she does need to put a little bit more clothes on. It's why you won't start an OnlyFans. You know it's going to have an effect on your job down the road later. I think that she is short-term living her life as an IG baddie instead of focusing on what she could actually be for the WNBA, that we do see is renegotiating their TV contracts and has the potential to actually pay these players what they deserve. Yes, I'm a podcaster and I know the money that we can make here, but I do feel like Angel Reese is betting against herself, and I hate to say it, Caitlin Clark is the better go for the face of the WNBA, and it's not because she's a white woman. I don't even know if there should be a trigger.
Okay, so you just saw that clip, and let me tell you something. Some of these podcasters and these YouTube content creators have to mention this woman's name in order to be relevant and get noticed. It's a sad, weak way to, promote yourself when you realize ain't nobody ain't really rocking with you until you do something that they would like. So apparently Mandi B said, Angel Reese is not what we want as the face of the WNBA. First off, speak for yourself. There are people who want her as the face of the WNBA. Some don't. That's just the way it is. There are some people that want Caitlin Clark as the face of the WNBA. Some of us don't. You know what I'm saying? It's always a pie. Well, it's a circle where this side wants that person, this side wants that person. That's how it is. Second, if anyone should be the face of WNBA, it's Angel Wilson. Yes. Two-time WNBA champion, 3-time MVP, you know what I'm saying? All leading scoring rebounder. Girl had like 30 points in like 15, 20 games. Bro. Asia has proven to be the star and the face of everything. That goes along with Brown Stewart, who's also a champion. Now, Fisa Collar, who ain't won a WNBA championship yet, she also can be considered as a face, but let's be honest, man. There's women in that league that's been there longer than both Angel and Caitlin that deserve to be the face of the WNBA. So to hear her even mention, bring that up is kind of messed up. Second, you're complaining about Angel Reese barely wearing clothes. There's a picture of you, and you're no better. And based off of what I'm seeing, you shouldn't talk about nobody not wearing clothes when you clearly like being a hypocrite based off of that picture of you of what you got on. And Angel living a short term, being a short term IG baddie. This woman ain't trying to be no IG baddie. She is a IG baddie, and this ain't no short term. This is for her promotions. You know what I'm saying? And she doesn't have OnlyFans because she ain't gonna have an OnlyFans page. Like she's not gonna be no OnlyFans model. You know what I'm saying? Because she will be in the WNBA for the next 10 years. Yeah, you go ahead and let these hating racists, fill your head up with that. But we all know the whole truth about Angel, and we see her potential and more than potential in what she can be. And you talking about how she's betting against herself, and she want to be a podcaster more than a basketball player. Angel has been participating in a ton of basketball leagues. She played on Rival. She was on a USA basketball team the year they won a national championship. She's participated in more basketball leagues than Caitlyn and some of these other players. What more do you want to for her to do to show that she wants to ball? Can she not play ball and live a lifestyle outside of the court? Let the woman breathe. You know what I'm saying? You talking about she's betting against herself. Focus on more being an IG baddie more than when she should be more focused on what she needs to do to become the face of the WNBA. I think Angel Reese has already did what she needs to do to become this face of the WNBA, which is actually Asia Wilson's title. Angel has plenty of time to be the face of WNBA, and so does Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff you talking about, making more money and all that. Let me tell you, when you mentioned that, players getting paid, they are promoting Caitlin Clark right now. And when they promoted her last season, when they promoted Caitlin last season, they lost $40 million. They have to promote more than Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese in order to make the money. They don't promote anyone else. And heck, you see the WNBA players talking about sitting out and everything, and you want to say that if anyone should be the face of the WNBA, it's Caitlin Clark, and it's not because she's a white woman. We don't care. We like nobody. Bro, I'm trying to understand who is saying that keeps making y'all bring this up. Who is saying that Caitlin Clark is getting all this love and being a face of WNBA because she's a white woman? I mean, if we really want to talk about racial, let's talk about her racist fans going after people, tearing other players down, especially the black players, to lift her up. That's what you need to be worried about. You need to be worried about a potential racist Caitlin Clark fan coming to your page talking about how fat you are or how much of a WHORE that you are or whatever. Or you being a bald head with your short cut hair. That's what you need to worry about. You don't need to be worrying about what like Caitlin Clark is being the face of WNBA, and it's not because she's a white woman. I'm tired of people assuming that. You know what I'm saying? If Caitlin is a good player and is good enough to be a face of the WNBA, cool. Just just tell her fans to back the hell up off. Tell her to stop fucking with people. Tell her fans to leave Angel and everyone else alone. If y'all hate Angel Reese, leave her alone. Because, yeah, all this stuff y'all saying about Angel Reese is total BS. She has done everything she could to make herself a better basketball player. And in 2-3 years, she might be the face of the WNBA. Who knows? But until then, she needs to grow. Caitlin needs to grow. And the WNBA needs to grow. And the rest of y'all, and you, Mandi B, need to just grow the fuck up. Look, this is JG Always on Topics. That's my real rant for today about this pathetic Angel Reese hate for clickbait. I'm out.